The individual I saw that night was a white male adult, approximately 35 to 45 years of age, 5 feet 10 inches tall, 180 to 210 pounds.
Unsolved, a Nancy Drew production. Tonight's episode, The 6 Lives of Donald Cheney.
Act 1. Donald Lee Cheney was born on April 25th, 1934 in Bakersfield, California, in Kern County. His father was Theodore Ned Cheney, and his grandparents, Theodore Jasper Cheney and Maribel, might have been travelers on the Oregon Trail because they were from Pendleton, Oregon, which is right along the Oregon Trail, right here, right on the old 395. Oh, well, maybe the 395 wasn't there at the time. Sure would have helped him, though. And his mother was Dorotha Cheney, and she was from Oregon also, but not the same area. And I suppose that the Cheneys moved to the Bakersfield area in the 1920s. And according to this 1940 census, they lived at 1308 M Street. And so here's a look at that house right here from above. And then here's a look at the house from farther back. And to the left, you can see was the high school where Donald Cheney went to school. And they lived there more than 10 years because in 1950 census, they're still there. And Donald Cheney went to Bakersfield High School and was a sophomore in 1950 and was on the junior varsity football team. And he graduated from Bakersfield High School in 1952. Act 2. Don Cheney enrolled or attended Bakersfield Junior College from 1952 until about 1954. Then Donald went into the Air Force, into flight training school for 2 years in Texas. And I found this, a Donald E. Cheney living in Pomona in 1959 at 267 Acacia, but I'm not sure if that's him or not. But at the time, Donald Cheney was attending Cal Poly University in Pomona. And while he was attending school there, Donald Cheney was housemates with Sandy Panzarella and Ronald Allen, the younger brother of Arthur Leigh Allen. And Don Cheney and Leigh Allen were about the same age, and Don befriended Leigh. And Don stated later that Arthur Allen was into car racing and was attending racing school in Riverside, California at this time. And sometime around 1962, Donald Cheney met Anne Marion Hathaway, and they got married on September I thought it said on this little thing, but I guess it's not there. Act 3. Sometime around the mid-1960s, Donald and Ann moved to Concord, California. And so let me put a map up there so you could see where this is. Oh, here's a good map right here. Okay, and if you look to the top right there, it says Concord. And while in Concord, Don Cheney started having some friction with his wife. And then the Zodiac murders occurred. One on December 20th, 1968, and then on July 4th, 1969, and then on September 27th, 1969, and the last to occur on October 11th, 1969. And then sometime around this time, Donald and Ann moved back to Pomona in Southern California. Epilogue. Remember that poem written on the RCC desktop? Sick of living, unwilling to die? And remember those H's on there? And remember those G's without a tail? Well, look at this writing from Don Cheney. And take a look at the H's. They look a lot like the desktop. And look at the G's. They don't have the tail. Look, here's a side-by-side look at the H's. On the left is the desktop, and on the right is Don Cheney's writing. Here's the G's. Desktop on the left, and Don Cheney's writing on the right. Look at that G. Is that an OG? In 1974, Don's marriage to Ann started to deteriorate. And either she moved to Connecticut or they both moved to Connecticut. But shortly thereafter, she filed for divorce. Donald Lee Cheney died on November 14th, 2009 at the age of 75 while he was living in Washington, the state of Washington. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, and the next episode will cover the Jonbenet case, and that episode will be on Friday. And then next Saturday, we will present the case against Arthur Leigh Allen. So I'll see you then.